boyfriend overdosed or something. Like, he won't respond. And he's just laying on the ground. I don't know.
Late one night in November 2013, a distressing call came in from the coastal city of Santa Cruz, California. "My husband still hasn't returned," the wife of a Google executive called the yacht captain with worry in her voice. When the captain went to check the yacht, he discovered Forrest Hayes' lifeless body on the cold floor. When police arrived at the scene, they found only 2 wine glasses and needle marks in the cabin. The luxury yacht, equipped with state-of-the-art security cameras, had witnessed everything until the very end. And in that footage lay a shocking truth that no one could have predicted. On the surface, Forrest Hayes lived a perfect life. His story, which began in Dearborn, Michigan, was a success story anyone would envy. Starting at Ford Motor Company, then moving through Sun Microsystems and Apple before reaching a senior position at Google, he was a father of 5 who owned a $3 million mansion in Santa Cruz. His workplace, Google X, was no ordinary division. It was where innovative projects like self-driving cars and Google Glass were being developed. The work was so secretive that even his colleagues were hesitant to discuss his exact role. One day, he received a photo from a friend. It was a picture of a yacht for sale. Hayes bought it without hesitation. He named the 46-foot vessel Escape. Perhaps, true to its name, he needed an escape from his seemingly perfect life. He transformed this yacht into his private sanctuary. It was equipped with $200,000 worth of cutting-edge equipment, high-definition security cameras, leather ceilings, and an $88,000 captain's chair. But in this luxurious hideaway, what ultimately awaited him was death. Deputy Police Chief Steve Clark of Santa Cruz Police Department sensed from the start that this case was unusual. While the media demanded immediate answers, the police conducted their investigation quietly. The investigation team's initial findings included 2 wine glasses, injection marks on Hayes' arm, and security camera footage from the boat. However, it took 3 months and a court order to obtain the crucial footage. Investigators thoroughly examined Hayes' phone and made an unexpected discovery. They found a profile on a distinctive dating site called seekingarrangement.com. While the site appeared normal on the surface, the reality was different. It was a platform connecting wealthy men and young women, using terms like sugar daddy and sugar baby. According to the site's CEO, Brandon Wade, what started in a small San Francisco room in 2006 had grown into a massive business with 4 million members worldwide. Even more shocking was that many members were executives from Fortune 500 companies, and 40% of the male members were married. Gifts ranging from $1,000 to $10,000 per month were exchanged, and Hayes had been involved in such relationships. The woman captured on the security camera was 26-year-old Alix Tichelman. With her alluring dark hair and tattoos, she was actually from a wealthy family. In childhood photos, Alix appeared as a bright, smiling blonde girl. She grew up wanting for nothing between her investment consultant sister Monica, mother Leslieanne, and father Bart, a tech company CEO. Her father was particularly skilled at poker, sometimes winning up to $400,000 in games with world-class players. However, during her teenage years in suburban Atlanta, her life gradually began to darken. Though she was a smart student who excelled in sports and won writing awards, she struggled with failed relationships, eating disorders, and drug problems. Her desperate parents sent her to a special school in Maine, but there, things only got worse. She barely ate, began self-harming, and would reportedly walk the corridors screaming at night. Alix started using heroin in her teens and spent her early 20s moving between strip clubs in San Francisco. She eventually returned to Atlanta, where she met someone who would change her life. Dean Ryle, age 53. A cross-dressing performer in Atlanta, he became completely enamored with Alix. Though he had the unusual hobby of keeping dozens of monkeys, his feelings for Alix were genuine. In late August 2013, Dean sent hopeful text messages to a friend. "I bought Alix's wedding ring. We're planning to get married next Halloween if she stays clean for 14 months. But a week later, Dean made a shocking discovery. He found out Alix was meeting other men online. Her friend Todd said all she needed was money for drugs. Enraged, Dean started drinking and, wanting to get closer to Alix, tried to enter her world. Finally, in September 2013, he died from a lethal combination of heroin, alcohol, and painkillers. After Dean's death, Alix left for California. In a text to Todd, she wrote, "The men here have incredible money. Meeting a guy tomorrow on his boat, he's giving me cash and checks." 3 weeks later, Alix met Forrest Hayes on his yacht. Initially, things were peaceful. They hugged, drank wine, and talked. After a while, Alix began preparing heroin. Hayes appeared nervous but participated, even holding his phone's light to illuminate the injection site. However, the situation changed dramatically right after the injection. Hayes began showing signs of distress, and at first, Alix genuinely tried to save him. She slapped his face, performed chest compressions, held him, and cried for him to wake up. But soon her behavior, seemingly panic-stricken, changed completely. During the 7 minutes Hayes lay convulsing on the floor, she focused on eliminating evidence. She wiped fingerprints, cleared drug paraphernalia, and cleaned the wine glasses. She even stepped over Hayes's body while moving around the cabin. These 7 minutes changed everything. If she had called for help, medical personnel might have arrived in time to save him. Investigators tracked Alix using her dating site profile and security camera footage. Her distinctive tattoos proved to be crucial evidence. 8 months later, in July 2014, they learned she was planning to return to Georgia. Police created a fake profile under the name Sebastian on the dating site and successfully lured her to a meeting where she was arrested. At the time of her arrest, Alix's bag contained heroin once again. When police revealed their identity, she reportedly collapsed in tears. In May 2015, after nearly a year in jail, Alix faced court. She faced up to 20 years for charges including manslaughter, drug possession, and prostitution. But as the trial progressed, shocking facts emerged. Most surprising was that Hayes's family had never wanted to prosecute the case. The prosecutor revealed that Hayes's family had hoped the case would be dismissed and were extremely fearful of the trial. They were particularly worried about the yacht's footage becoming public. They couldn't bear the additional pain and shame they would have to endure. Moreover, the prosecution acknowledged that Alix wasn't the cold-blooded killer they had initially thought. The surveillance footage was clear. She had genuinely tried to save Hayes and had panicked. Eventually, Alix was sentenced to 6 years for manslaughter. With time served and reductions, she would serve just over 2 more years. Later, Alix apologized to Hayes's family through her attorney. But for Hayes's family, nothing could be undone. While they would no longer have to endure media attention and criticism, the wounds they received would stay with them forever. Thank you for watching.